All right, so today's lesson is pretty straightforward. It's about percentage error. And basically what that is if I have like a Hershey's chocolate bar, right? I have a chocolate bar here and I'm measuring the distance myself and I get 9.3 inches, okay? But then the actual is 9.4 inches. This is the actual. So all you have to do is take those two numbers and plug it into a formula. This formula is given to you in your reference book, reference table. So what this stands for is the VA is the approximate. So that's what I measured. So I'm going to do 9.3 minus the VE, if you can look, is the exact, right? That's how much it actually is. So it's actually 9.4. And then it's all over the second number that you just picked, which is the actual, right? So 9.4. And this is, it's always positive. That's what the absolute value means. And it's times 100%, okay? Because remember, it's percentage error, okay? So if I were to actually go ahead and figure out what this is, I'm going to take my calculator, alpha y equals, right, gives me a fraction bar. That's what I want. Actually, let me clear that. Let me put the absolute value. I want to show you how to do that as well. So math, go over to num, and then the first one is ABS. So math, scroll over right to num, and then absolute value, ABS. Now is when I put my fraction bar in the calculator. You don't need to do this by part. Just put the whole thing in. So 9.3 minus 9.4 on the bottom is going to be 9.4, right? It's always the exact on the bottom, how much it actually is. And then we're going to multiply this by 100. You don't put the percent sign, hit enter. So my measurement was 100, so this is so 1.06. So 1.06% off. That's how much I actually was off, okay? So this gives you a good idea of what the formula is. This is an actual question, right? So percentage error, if you estimate your bank balance as 70 when it's in fact 7810, right? So I'm going to put my absolute value times 100 because I know that that's part of the formula, put my fraction bar. So I'm going to always do my approximate. So what I estimated is, I estimated it as 70 minus, it's really 7810. The actual number goes on the bottom, so 7810. Plug that into the calculator, hit enter. So let me just go ahead and do that real quick, just for sake of time. And I just hit enter in the calculator and it gives me, I am off, my percentage error is off by 10.37. I want to round this to three significant figures like I always do, so 10.4. Okay, 10.4 is going to be what I round to. So that is my percentage error, 10.4%. So why should you care, right? So if you're like 1% off, like I was with the chocolate bar, right? That means that I'm very close, right? If I'm 10% off, that means I'm farther away. 35% means that my estimate is like, or my approximate is way off. So that's what percentage error is. Usually on an IB exam, they ask this as part of another, like a bigger problem. So in my opinion, it's a complete free point, okay, or points, okay? Good job. Work through these problems that are here and check your answers. So there's some examples that are done for you. Make sure you understand it and then check your work.